Hey, guess what? I just heard that in the original version of Genesis, Adam had a first wife called Lilith who was kicked out of Eden for being too girl power. Complicated. You're referring to a feminist reinterpretation of a story which first appears in the Alphabet of Ben Sirach, an anonymous Jewish text which was probably written around the 9th century, but it's not from scripture, let alone any original version of scripture. Lilith actually only appears once in scripture, and she's not connected to Adam in any way. She appears in Isaiah 34, which talks about how God is going to destroy the oppressors of the Jewish people, and then it lists some of the scary wild animals which will come to inhabit the ruins of the oppressors' cities, including jackals, wildcats, vultures, and Lilith. But we have an older version of that very passage. One of the Dead Sea Scrolls contains a version of Isaiah which is several centuries older than the canonical one, and the language is subtly but significantly different. It talks about jackals, vultures, wildcats, and Liliths, plural, and that makes a lot more sense. See, in Mesopotamian mythology, there was this cluster of related mythical creatures with names like Lilitu, Lilin, Lilake, and Lilu, and they're just all-purpose scary monsters, generally feminine, generally associated with nighttime and predatory behavior towards humans, and the Liliths of Isaiah 34 fit right into that taxonomy. So now that I've told this story in reverse, let's play it in chronological order. Over centuries of retelling and reinterpretation, a species of mythical creature morphs into a single creature, which then morphs into a named figure who plays a role in a culture's creation myth. It's a fascinating look into how oral traditions shape stories over time. And of course, now the Lilith story is a fully legitimate part of the Midrashic tradition, but it's just not accurate to say things like,